what was it like professionally? Because I don't know anything about the dance world. And you were a dancer first.
Yes, dancer first. It was harder, I think, in the dance world, especially when I was coming up. Now, it's okay to be you. But when I was coming up in the dance world about 15 years ago, yeah, I moved to LA in 2006. It was really difficult, especially being as femme as I was. And we called ourselves the Lady Boys back then. It was myself and my two other best friends at the time. But we were specialty acts. Like, people wouldn't hire us because they didn't know how to deal with us because we were so effeminate. But it was really difficult because the female identifying people in the dance world would get lauded and praised for dancing like men. If they danced hard or if they danced rough, they were praised and they were like, yes, that's how you do it. But for those of us who could do that, but also we could dance really femininely, it was really difficult for us to get booked. It was really difficult for us to be taken seriously for so long. And I think a lot of us did pave the way because we just had to stop caring. The love of dance was so strong and the passion was so overwhelming that it was like, okay, you can't break my soul. But literally, we had to really keep at it. And now I'm so thankful we did because people can literally be who they are. Lil Nas X went on tour with a bunch of men who are openly gay and openly proud. And I'm so thankful to see that now because when I was coming up, it was really difficult to see that. And then thank God for the Britney Spears and the Janets because they also had dancers like Nick Flores, Brian Friedman, all of these dancers who I looked up to who were being themselves and being free on stage. But it was really difficult to get to that spot because there were only like enough spaces for those people. There wasn't a lot of space for us to occupy. And I think it was much more difficult to transition. However, when I transitioned is when I really feel like my career started to flourish. When I was being true to myself and in my true self is when my career really started to take off, I think.
That's fascinating. And also affirming that you being authentic, there was a space to welcome you.
Absolutely. I really noticed that too. I was having a conversation with my dad because, I mean, of course, you have difficult conversations. And I had to really, we were just talking and I pointed out, I was like, but my career really started to take off when I started being honest with myself. And when he said, like, I could see the light bulb click in him. And it was really affirming to see that in him as well, to be like, oh, you're right. Because, of course, when you move to LA, you move across the country and they worry about you 24/7. Leave me alone. No, I'm good. But then, and they've seen my entire career and it was really difficult at first. And so he just wanted me to have stability. And when that happened, when I started being my true authentic self, he was really proud of me. And I was like, oh, that's a thing. Thanks, Dad.
Oh. And sometimes as a parent, you think, like, hide whatever that is keeping you from getting the opportunity.
Yes.
But that translates into hide who you are.
Yes.
But it's actually, we want you to be like everybody else just so you can find success like everybody else.
And it was, as a young person who swore they knew everything, it was really hard for me to make that connection at first. I don't have children, so I don't understand the parental concern. But I did end up realizing that it just comes from a place of fear, and not fear of the world, but fear for their child. Your parent just wants the best for you. I did not come to this realization, I lie to you not, until about last month. And I was like, I'm 39 now, and this whole time I was like, I don't get it. But it was just my parents just wanted the best for me, and up to what they knew. They didn't know the dance world. They didn't know about being trans. They just wanted me safe. And it came, wanting someone to be safe means that you fear for their safety.
Yeah.
And I really didn't make that connection it's weird that it comes out of love and concern.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my God, you aren't proud of me. You don't want me to be myself.
Yeah.
No, you just wanted me to be safe. And now I understand that.